Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with my Lavender and Speckles pre-order haul. This was a pre-order from the first week of October, I want to say. So sorry for my casualness, but it is a Saturday here. I've been cleaning and doing stuff around the house, and I just wanted to share with you guys this wax. I kind of wanted to smell everything again. I only smelled it very quickly when I got the haul, but I wanted to smell everything kind of more in depth and show you all what I picked up and then get it put away. This was a lot of Christmassy type wax, but I have some other scents as well. So I have the sample that she sent. I have small bags, and then I also got Sterling's winter destination sampler, which I am very excited about because I love winter and tree type fragrances. So we will start first off with the sample, pine cones and spice. I have had this many a times. I really enjoy this scent. Her roasted pine cone is by far my favorite from any vendor. I love the oil that she uses. So this is roasted pine cone, cinnamon bun, creamy frosting, and a touch of pumpkin pie spice. Let's not drop this. Yeah, this definitely is a spicy scent, but if you like spicy bakery fragrances, you would enjoy this. And again, her roasted pine cone is just amazing. So I will definitely enjoy that. Thank you to Beth and Matt for giving a sample. That's always appreciated. Like I said, I have quite a few of these small bags, some that are brand new to me and some that I have had in the past. So let's do the small bags first, and then we'll do the sampler last. I really enjoy the small bags because I like that I don't have to chop. 6 pieces for me is perfect for either my open concept or it can do multiple bedrooms. And so I enjoy this size a lot. I'm really glad she has reoffered them. There was a time that she wasn't doing small bags and I missed them. So first we have Lavender Snow on the Beach. So this was one of the blends that she did in memory of Amanda from Salt Mountain Melts. This is snowflakes and cashmere type, lavender, coconut milk, and beach marshmallow. The only reason that I didn't get this when it was originally offered was snowflakes and cashmere. I've said this a lot, but I'm not a huge cashmere person. I like cashmere woods, but if it's like a cashmere cream, I don't always love it. And so I wasn't sure what snowflakes and cashmere was. But I've seen a lot of people talk about this on the Facebook group and decided to give it a try. I'm sorry, the neighbor's starting to use the leaf blower to get some get some leaves up. The leaves have really come down here in the last few weeks. This is really gorgeous. I can see why so many people like this one so much. I feel like what I get the most of is the lavender and coconut milk. And I'm a big fan of lavender mixed with coconut milk. Beach marshmallow just adds a nice creaminess. This is really pretty. A nice bedroom, cozy perfume type of scent. So very happy that I finally tried the lavender snow on the beach. Then we have icy mint mittens. This is creamy vanilla, sweet sugar cane, rosemary sprigs, blue cypress fir, dark teak, peppermint, oak moss, eucalyptus, and vanilla woods. Okay. This scent, I was very intrigued based on those notes. I love notes like this. Vanilla woods is perfumey. You have the sweet creamy vanilla, a lot of tree. This scent Maybe this will calm down, but this smells like straight up Vicks Vapor Rub. I was surprised when I smelled this one at the notes versus what it smells like on warm. This is like camphor Vicks Vapor Rub. Not a fan of this at all. I'm disappointed in this one, really. I mean, that's okay. I'm not gonna like everything. It's just my personal preference. I am tempted to try to pass this on to somebody, but at the same time, this is straight up Vicks Vapor Rub. So what I will probably do is reserve this for when I'm sick and melt it if I need to clear out my sinuses. So I will save it for that. And honestly, I'm sure on a day like that, I will really enjoy it. Or maybe this just needs some time to calm down. There's a lot going on here. It's very sharp and intense. And maybe it just needs a little bit of a breather. But to me, this is straight up Vicks Vapor Rub. So don't love this one, but just my opinion. That is Icy Mittens. Then we have Winter Reserve. This was one of my bourbon sampler scents that she ended up naming. I love this one. Obviously, I'm biased. I love the scents that we came up with for the bourbon sampler, but this one is really nice for the winter time. It's bourbon, vanilla balsam, and cranberry marmalade. It's perfect for this time of year. A good Thanksgiving into Christmas scent. Oh, the cranberry marmalade is so beautiful. It's sweet, but it's not overly tart. I mean, this is so pretty. You get hints of the tree. The bourbon is that nice, just kind of cozy, masculine bourbon. Oh, I love this so much. So I'm very glad to have some more of it. And again, it's perfect for this time of year, like right at Thanksgiving. Next, we have Christmas Morning Eggnog. I picked up a couple of coffee scents. I am getting more into coffee, and there were some very unique coffee blends that she had on this pre-order. So this one is eggnog, bourbon, roasted pine cone, salted caramel, and espresso beans. So obviously I love her bourbon. I just said I love her roasted pine cones. So I thought that this would be a really interesting coffee that I might like. It's blended with enough other notes. And this is really good. I can't say I'm getting a ton of bourbon or a ton of eggnog, but I get the espresso 100%. I get the salted caramel. It's not overly sweet. I don't always love caramel because it can be too sickeningly sweet, but I don't pick that up in this. And then you get the tree. The roasted, or not the roasted, the espresso beans, that is definitely the top note. But you get some of the other ones as well. So I think this is going to be a really nice coffee blend. And then maybe as this sits a little bit, some of those other notes will come out more. But that was the Christmas Morning Eggnog. Then we have Cozy Book Nook. And I want to say this was from Nicole's Cozy sampler. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is flannel type, gentleman's library, and cashmere cedar. So I don't know what gentleman's library is, but I really like cashmere cedar and I love flannel. So this sounded very much up my alley. And it's good. The gentleman's library is a little bit leather, maybe some suede. Kind of makes me think Order of the Maesters a little bit from Teddy Bees, but you have the flannel and the cashmere cedar. This is pretty. This is a nice, I almost would say fresh library scent. I feel like the flannel and the cashmere cedar kind of brighten up the library notes, but this is pretty. This will be a really good open concept melt, especially in the winter. If I want to just curl up and read a book one night or something like that, this is a great scent for them. So Cozy Book Nook. Like I said, I think that was one of Nicole's scents. Shoreline Sparks. This was from Summer's Campfire Marshmallow Sampler. And I have another one in here we'll get to later from her sampler as well, that when she offered the full size, I wanted to pick them up. This one is a Campfire Marshmallow, Driftwood and Sea Salt, Light Musk, and Buttermint. This is so good. Love her Campfire Marshmallow. It's toasty and very marshmallow, sticky sweet kind of, but I get the buttermint. It's not too strong of peppermint. It's more in the background. You get some of the fresh, like driftwood, sea salt, fresh air notes. This is gorgeous. It just makes you think like you're having a bonfire close to the beach, but you also get a little bit of that buttermint. Beautiful scent. Really happy to have a bag of Shoreline Sparks. And there's another one in here as well we'll get to in a bit. Next we have Birchwood Pine and Peppermint Frosting. I really love her Birchwood Pine scents. I kicked myself for not getting the Birchwood Pine sampler last year, and then since then she's offered quite a few Birchwood Pine scents. I've done customs and made my own customs with Birchwood Pine in there, so I have a lot of Birchwood Pine now, but it is such a beautiful, beautiful oil. So this is Birchwood Pine, Peppermint, and Buttercream Frosting. And this is pretty. The peppermint is a little intense, I will say. So I feel like I'm not getting a ton of the Birchwood Pine. Hopefully the peppermint calms down just a bit so that that Birchwood Pine can really come out a little bit more. But if you like peppermint, that's the first and foremost note, and then you get kind of the other notes in the background. So I love peppermint, so no matter what, I know that I will enjoy that for sure. So that was the Birchwood Pine and Peppermint Frosting. Here is the other scent from Summer's Campfire Marshmallow Sampler, Lavender Lace. This was another one that really stood out to me when I got her sampler. Campfire Marshmallow, Let Them Eat Cake, Sweet Lavender, and Vanilla Birch. This is so pretty. You get a lot of the vanilla birch, you get that sweet lavender. The Let Them Eat Cake is a little bit of a perfumey vanilla scent. And then you get that rich toasted marshmallow in the back. I want to say it's probably like 40-50% Campfire Marshmallow, and then the Let Them Eat Cake, the sweet lavender, the vanilla birch takes up the rest. If you like very creamy marshmallow fragrances, if you enjoy sweet lavender, you would really, really like Lavender Lace. And I know I'm moving a little bit quick, but there's a lot here. So I don't want to make this video too crazy long. Kinglemart, is that how you say it? Chris Kinglemart? I could be butchering that. This sounded so nice. This is Blitzen's Breath plus Vanilla Buttercream. So Blitzen's Breath is crisp evergreen, slight citrus, creamy peppermint, green moss, and then adding vanilla buttercream. I really get the peppermint from this. I get the citrus. This is kind of a classic Christmas fragrance, but adding a lot more peppermint. So if you like those tree, orange, spice, Christmassy scents, take that, but add a bunch of peppermint, and that's what you get in this. Really, really pretty. Glad I picked that up. Then we have Morning Cup of Christmas. So like I said, I picked up a couple of coffee blends. This is fresh coffee blended with sugar cookies, peppermint, and a hint of balsam fir. Just the tree and the coffee really intrigued me. Oh, yeah. I feel like I get the coffee the most. The peppermint in here is actually not super strong, which I appreciate because, again, it could take over a blend very quickly. So I feel like I get a lot of coffee, and then I do get some of the balsam fir. This is really nice. I think I like this one better than Christmas. What was that other one? What was that other coffee scent? Christmas something? I can't remember. But I think I like this one better. Just like a classic coffee. That one's really pretty. Winter Laundry Queen. There's a couple of laundry scents in here that I just was very intrigued by because they were laundry, but they were mixed with so many other notes. And that's how I tend to enjoy laundry, when it's mixed heavily with tree or perfume or things like that. So this is Laundry Queen, the Diva type. I have no idea what that is. Citrus woods, violet, patchouli, sandalwood, amber, apples, and maple bourbon. I thought that sounded so nice. And this is gorgeous. It definitely gives a little bit of a laundry feel, but it's perfumey and crisp. This is blended so nicely. If you're not a big laundry person, and there's another one in here too, I'll share in a minute, try one of these types of laundry scents where they're heavily blended. If you just want something fresh and clean, but not just, straight up cotton or straight up laundry detergent, this is really pretty. This does not scream winter to me whatsoever. I think you could melt a scent like this any time of year because it's very fresh. Honestly, I don't know if I would melt this in the winter. I would if I just needed to change the wax, like if I had been melting like a bunch of tree in a row and need to give my nose a break, which you do sometimes, I would melt something like this. But to me, this is more of a spring, summer type of scent. Very nice. Okay, Partridge in a Pear Tree. Another birchwood pine fragrance. This is birchwood pine, pear, black cardamom and cream, and buttercream. So anytime I see the black cardamom and cream, I think of Amy because she has done some customs or done some samplers with that oil in it, and I have really enjoyed the fragrances that I've had with that black cardamom and cream oil. And plus with the birchwood pine, I knew that this one had to come home with me. And this is so, so pretty. I really get the pear and the black cardamom and cream first and foremost. I actually think the birchwood pine is a little bit more in the background. This would be a great September scent. It really gives me summer to fall transition. Maybe that birchwood pine would come out a little bit more, as it sits and as it cures and then as I warm it. But I really pick up that crisp, fresh pear and then the black cardamom and cream. Gorgeous. Really, really enjoy that one. Peppermint Sea. This one is a repurchase for me. I love this fragrance. I feel like it's maybe been a while since it's been offered, or maybe I've just not picked it up. Plum, sea salt, ozone, and peppermint. I love this so much. Very glad to have more of it. If you like ozonic scents, you absolutely would enjoy this one. I get a lot of the ozone. It's very strong. And then you just get a ton of peppermint that rushes in. So the peppermint is strong, but it doesn't overtake the ozone. I get that very nice fresh air. but the crispness of the peppermint, it's just minty, it's fresh. This is so good. And this is an absolute powerhouse. This has performed fantastic for me in the past. So very glad to have another one of Peppermint C and just highly recommend it. It has to be one of my favorites, Winter Hike. It's just kind of a classic tree fragrance, but it's so good. It's birchwood pine, balsam fir, and roasted pine cones. It's just a beautiful mix of all of those tree. And oh my gosh, this is so good. I really get roasted pine cones like first and foremost when I smell this. And you guys know how I feel about roasted pine cones. So if you like just classic tree that, you know, you would melt on its own, if you want to use tree as a blender, Winter Hike, really pretty. Autumn Embers. This is campfire mallow, leaves, cedarwood, and amber, spiced pumpkin and apples. Was this one also from Summer's Campfire Marshmallow Sampler? Now that I'm seeing this again, I think that it was. This is really nice. This is a little more smoky. This definitely gives me like the leaves, the cedar wood. It pulls a little bit smoky, earthy to me. But you definitely get the leaves. I think you have to like a Bath and Body Works type leaves, kind of a spicier leaves to enjoy this. But then you get the really nice, sweet campfire mallow. Oh, this one is so pretty. I love leaves, though. It's one of my absolute favorite oils. So really gonna enjoy Autumn Embers. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's from Summer Sampler. I don't know why I forgot that. Dashing Through the Snow. Dashing Through the Snow is buttermint, white woods, fresh snow, pink sugar, and creamy vanilla. Oh, this smells like it's going to be an absolute powerhouse. This is very vanilla heavy. Like you have the snow, the woods, the creamy vanilla, the buttermint, but you get a lot of that pink sugar. It's very crisp and fresh, but sweet. It reminds me of a perfume a little bit. Not any one type of perfume, but like what you might like attribute to a perfume fragrance, but then you're adding in like a ton of mint and vanilla. It almost smells a little bit herbal to me. I don't know if it's just how the pink sugar is mixing with the mint, but it almost pulls a little bit herbal. Like I would want to put this in my kitchen or something. This would be a great kind of clean out your kitchen fragrance after you've cooked something that may be more pungent. This is really, really pretty. Dashing Through the Snow. I got 2 more small bags. Peppermint, Barbershop, and Warm Vanilla Sugar. This was a couple of my Barbershop scents combined. So you get the Barbershop, it's that nice masculine cologne, aftershave, shaving cream type of fragrance. You get that really nice feminine, warm, perfumey, warm vanilla sugar, and then that strong peppermint. This is so pretty. I've talked about the Barbershop a lot. Obviously, I made a sampler with her for it, and so I am biased, but I love fragrances like this, especially for my bedroom, bathroom area. And then the last small bag is the other laundry scent that I was talking about, and that is Paradise Laundry. And Paradise Laundry is the Beja Flor type plus fresh laundry. This one definitely leans more laundry than that Winter Laundry Queen or whatever that one was called. This one I get more laundry. but there's a sweetness to this. It's a little bit sugary, but definitely is a stronger laundry heavy scent. So it'd be good if you need to clean the house out a little bit, or just if you really enjoy laundry fragrances. So Paradise Laundry. And that is the last of the small bags. For the sampler, I had to get the winter destination sampler that Sterling did for a couple of reasons. One, Sterling always makes these just amazing atmospheric blends, which I really love. Those are my favorites. And so this sampler was essentially combining two of my favorite things, atmospheric and tree. And so when I saw the notes on some of these, I had to get them. I love that it came in these snap bars. This is definitely my favorite way that she's been doing sampler pieces for a while. So I think there's maybe 10 scents if I remember right. And I've only smelled these the one time, so I'm excited to start going through them again here with you. So first up, we have Antarctica. Antarctica is aquatic elements, white birch, ozone, Fraser fir, and peppermint. I also love all the names. I love traveling, and so just all the kind of travel world destination names are really, really fun. And this is really nice. This is aquatic, crisp, fresh. You get the white birch and a little bit of the Fraser fir, but this is not as tree heavy as some of these other ones. This one leans almost a teeny bit laundry, just a touch. And it's just really nice and really fresh. Yeah, this is beautiful. So that is Antarctica. Let's see, I'm gonna run out of room for all of these. Then we have Hallstatt Christmas Market, and then it says Austria. So I get to work with some folks from Austria, and I would love to go there someday. It's definitely on my bucket list. So this is a birchwood pine Christmas wreath, vanilla bean nectarine, blood orange, blue spruce, and a hint of cashmere cream. This one is citrusy, heavy. I get that Christmas wreath, like Christmas tree type of fragrance, but I get a lot of the vanilla bean nectarine, the blood orange. This one seems like your classic Christmas fragrance, but just with more citrus to it. Really pretty if you like citrusy fragrances. This is really, really nice. If you like traditional Christmas types of scents. So that is the Hallstatt Christmas Market. Then we have Rocky Mountains. And Rocky Mountains is snow-capped pine, mountain air, cedarwood, sandalwood, and ozone. This is so interesting. Very fresh. I like the mountain air. It really makes me think of being out in the Rockies or just out in the mountains where you're outside and you get that crisp, fresh air, like no pollution, just the cleanest air ever. That's how I felt when I went to Alaska a few years ago, that when you just stepped outside, the air was so crisp and it just smelled so fresh. I mean, maybe it was just in my head because of where we were and all the trees and the water around us, but just I love that fresh air fragrance, and that's definitely what I get in Rocky Mountains. So that is really pretty. Whistler Mountain. And Whistler Mountain is Pinyon Pine, Cedarwood and Amber, Snowy Mountain Retreat, and Vanilla Bean. And this one's definitely on the smokier side. I'm not sure if it's the Snowy Mountain Retreat, maybe. This makes me think of Cabin in the Woods from Teddy Bees, if you've had that fragrance, where you get the tree notes, but you get a lot of like a nice, warm, smoky fragrance. I get that in this. This makes me think of like ski lodge. Like you're in a ski lodge in the mountains in the winter. There's snow all around you, but you have a fire. This is really nice. Definitely a little bit on the smokier side, but very, very pretty. Whistler Mountain. Denali National Park. Speaking of Alaska, this is Icy Vanilla Woods Roasted Pine Cone, Sweater Weather, Cedarwood, Vanilla Sandalwood, and Moss. Oh, I love Roasted Pine Cone. I love Ice Vanilla Woods. This one is so pretty. This smells like dirt. I get a dirt from this. I assume it's the moss oil that she uses. It has a petrichor type of scent. So this makes me think of like hiking. Where you're getting fresh air and it's crisp, but you get like overturned dirt to it. Very earthy. You get the mint that's in like the sweater weather. But I would say the moss, that kind of petrichor fragrance is the strongest in this. But you guys know how I feel about those scents. So I really do like that one a lot. Denali National Park. Then we have Denmark. Hygge, Huga. I don't know the proper pronunciation of that. So I will just not try. We'll just call it Denmark. This is Marshmallow Fireside, Burnt Sugar, Pink Sugar, Fraser Fir, Soft Lavender, and Cashmere. Yeah, definitely get the burnt sugar. I love a burnt sugar where it's caramelized. This would almost be a really nice summertime bakery scent. I enjoy burnt sugar a lot in the summer because it's not too heavy, it's not heavily spiced, but it's sweet at the same time. Really, really pretty if you like burnt sugar bakery types of fragrances. Swiss Alps. Those are 12. Feels like there's just so many. I'm not complaining. I love all these. Swiss Alps. This is sage, eucalyptus, ozone, lavender, moss, balsam fir, and a hint of rain. I really like this one. It's hard to pick a favorite. This one might be one of my top favorites. You get the ozone, you get a little bit of like herbaliness from the sage, the eucalyptus, the moss. It's not overly petrichor though. She's got a really strong rain oil too. This one just smells fresh and crisp. This is so nice. I really, really like this one. Honestly, I would get full sizes of all of these. And there is one actually that I just got a full size in, and that is this one, the Lapland Winter Market. So this one she just had on her November made to order list, and so I picked up a 6-count bag so I could have a full size of it. And Lapland Winter Market is 'Tis the Season type, winter cranberry, vanilla balsam, and cashmere cream. So this one kind of reminds me a little bit of my Winter Reserve scent. But This one is spicier Christmas. The 'tis the season, you get the apple, the citrus, the spice, and then a really nice cranberry. Yeah, I just purchased the full size of that one, so happy to have it. Next, we have Aspen. And Aspen is Whispering Spruce, Alpine Ice, Fireside Embers, and Roasted Pine Cones. The spruce is strong in this one. Spruce to me is a little bit of a sharper tree. I didn't used to love spruce, and I have started liking it more and more. It's definitely a different tree than the rest of them, but I like it. It's a little crisper. It's a little bit sharper, but it makes this one unique compared to some of the other ones. So this one's pretty, but if you don't like sharp tree, you probably won't love this one. And then lastly, and I kind of saved this one for last because I do think this one might be my favorite, and that is Lake Tahoe. This is Frozen Lake Type, Juniper, Berry and Pine, Winter Suede, and Birch Shavings. Frozen Lake Type, I believe, is a Bath & Body Works candle. My goodness. I don't know. It's hard to say. This one or Swiss Alps might be my top one too. It's hard to pick. They're just, so many of these are just so good. This one really gives me the berries. It gives me like a winter berry with that ozonic, fresh air type of fragrance. This is stunning. I love this one too. Okay, that is it. That is my Lavender and Speckles October pre-order haul. I know that was a lot, so thank you guys for sticking with me. I would love to know if you picked up any of these scents, or did you pick up something from that pre-order that you love. I don't know when her next pre-order is, but I think it's January, and I have something special coming to that pre-order, maybe a sampler coming to that pre-order. So I'm really excited to share that with you when we get some more details about when the next pre-order is after the holidays. But thank you all so very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.